racing from that 1,000 meter marker. Not a bad start for them. Big field. Psychedelic Eric came out flying. Great guys right up there, the pink sleeves and the pink cap. High Legislation around them with a sheepskin noseband looking for a better position. Then comes Spanish Fort, who's only 2 lengths off the leader. Stay the Course is behind that. Then comes Travel Master, Russian Empire. A long way back to the balance. Blind Lover's got the yellow cap. Space Racers beaten for speed today. Carpenters behind that one as they crack on with Flowers Ridge towards the back with Madame Patrice. They homeward bound, and Psychedelic Eric says catch me if you can off the top of the lane. In second is High Legislation. Then comes Great Guy. Yes, Spanish Fort down the center taking off, and on the outside of that one is Stay the Course, but Spanish Fort is now being asked to run by Muzieni. Stay the Course is in second. No more from Psychedelic Eric, but Spanish Fort home and hose to wrap up racing. Stay the Course has run second. Great Guy, Psychedelic Eric in a thrilling race. Well done to the whole team. Cliffy Miller, Muzieni, and to the Hollywood Syndicate. Smack bang in the center. I keep saying it, Dynamite comes in small packages. He can ride. Very, very strong for the size of Moose. Very good jockey. Well done to him. Thanks very much to the punting public. Without you, the sport of racing would be nothing. We really appreciate your ongoing support. We'll chat again soon. From myself, Brandon, the rest of the team, Neil and Nadine, good night.
Well, welcome back for the final time this afternoon. Race 8 has been run and won by Spanish Fort from the Cliffy Miller stable. Cliffy also runs third, so first and third. The day has belonged to the Gavin Smith stable, but Cliffy bounced back well nicely here in the last with Muzieni. It's been a long day for Muzi as well, and he did exceptionally well here to win on number 11, Spanish Fort. Going down to post, I thought was okay, but it was a competitive race this, and Nadine and I both struggled to find a winner, but you found the right one.
Yes, I've got to say, I thought well conditioned by Mr. Miller. Horses really felt good, and just we plagued with the bad draws. I think the second race the horse was unlucky not to win. Turned his head before the gates open and ran a credible second. And the other Hollywood horse I rode, I forgot the name now. I think race 6, I stand to be corrected. Also a great effort, just bulked for galloping room and
Zigzag.
Yeah, and it looked like going to be a bit of a rough day, but this horse showed a little bit of class. Wasn't the best of draws, and his horse, I think if a Polytrack was run down the straight, he'd win more races, but he really gets himself a little bit lost around the turn. And I was lucky at the stable companion, and the rail was open quite wide, and we were able to track across. And I thought from there on it was his race to lose, and it took a stride or two at the top of the straight to balance up. But eventually he's gathered his stride, and I always hit the 300, 200 running, and I thought to take a good one to beat him, and he won well.
All right, now your weekend's obviously changed a little bit. Are you going to have a day off tomorrow because the Turfentine meetings moved to Sunday?
Yeah, the program's changed. Obviously, I live in Joburg, so Sunday, but got obviously a good favourite, Quantum Theory. I'm hoping that he can finish up the weekend.
It will be awesome. Well done to you, Muzi. Well done to you and to Hollywood.
Thank you very much. Well done to Mr. Miller. Obviously, I think it's also makes it very tricky when you don't have the numbers and can't pick which horses are drawn well, so he had to take his medicine from the bad draws, but he came through with class, and well done for him for winning the race.
All right, well said. Yeah, talking about class, and Cliffy Miller's been around a long, long time in racing, and he knows the game. He knows that it's like this, and then you're up, and then you're at the bottom, and it turns around, and the draws are so important when you race on the poly anywhere in the country, and a couple of bad draws today, but I saw a couple of runners of Cliffy Miller today that I think we'll follow next time out. Cliffy, well done to you, not just only winning the last, but running third as well. You'll be happy with that effort.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy. You know, when Muzi rode the horse the last time, he said to me, Mr. Miller, we get a good draw, I'll win the race for you.
Okay.
So we had a nice draw for a change, you know, because when I nominate, they say, Miller, outside. But I've just decided today, you know, you cannot run on a poly in a bad draw. Yeah. But besides that, now I'm very happy Muzi rode a very good race. And Mr. Liebenberg's also a great guy, ran a very, very nice race. Cabello rode an excellent race as well. And I've got to say now, thank you to Anthony Dalpesh. I said I want to wait for the poly, and he said to me, Cliff, wait for the poly and stuff. I'm happy the horse won. Thank you, Anthony, for the confidence he put back in the horse. You know, this horse come from Kimberley still. You know, he won The bonus race in Cumulus, a 2-year-old. So he's been with me a while. Owen was quite shocked when he heard the horse is still with me. I said, no, the horse is going to stay here a while. He's really looking well. And he's enjoying the poly. What can I say? Thanks, Anthony, and thanks to Owen as well. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm sure Hollywood will be happy with that, and it's great that they're supporting you. You've done your time in racing, and you've got all the experience in the world. You're a wonderful horseman, and I think things will come right for you, Cliff.
Well, Naily, let me put it to you that way. The beginning of the races today, I had some places, but then I thought to myself, well, do you actually know what you're doing? Because, and then Heather said to me, but boy, you can't expect a lot of things when you draw 14 out of 14 type of thing, on a poly especially. And I must just say, while I'm busy talking, well done to Gavin Smith. He had a lovely day again today. But I said, back at this, I'm going to have the last race. He can't win the last as well. It's mine. And I think Gavin won't mind that at all.
All right. Well said to you. Well done.
Thank you. And I must say thanks to Nicholas, my assistant. He's doing a great job with me. And when I'm not here, he's doing the work. And he's really, really a good chap to have in your stable. And to my grooms, everybody else, thank you very much.
Well done, Cliffy.
Thank you.
There we go. Good for racing, Cliffy Miller. And yes, well done to everybody involved with what's happening behind the scenes as well. I think the day did belong today to Gavin Smith once again with all those winners. But it's been a tough day in the office. Not a single winner in the pick six. I think maybe a small little percentage, maybe a 2% or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a great day's racing. It's been a tough day's racing, but we will be back next week Friday.